Hey there booktube, welcome back to my channel. The Borrow-A-Thon Readathon has ended. It went on from March 19th to March 26th. That was 8 full days of reading. It featured 6 challenges and I chose 5 books that would meet those challenges. I chose Americanah by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. This was to meet the category of book that you want to buy but that you want to try first from your library before you buy it. From early on in the book, I knew that I would purchase my own copy because I really enjoy this book and I really want to support the author. She's of Nigerian descent and I love supporting especially female writers from diverse backgrounds. So I do plan to buy this book someday. This book met that category. It also met several other categories. It met the challenge of a book that's been recommended. I feel like this book has been recommended by so many people on BookTube and in my personal life. So this book met several challenges. Challenge number 2 was to read a graphic novel, and for that I chose Rick Riordan's Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief. This also met the challenge of read a book by an author that you've never read before. I didn't enjoy the book. I didn't enjoy the graphics. I didn't enjoy the way the story was told. And when I went on to Goodreads to rate it, I saw that many people who were fans of the series were not fans of this graphic novel. So I didn't feel bad about my low rating for this book. I chose The Wrath on the Dawn by Renee Ahdieh to read the challenge of read an author that you'd never read before. This was her debut novel and she's since published other books. There's a sequel to this book that I plan to read at some point. I really enjoyed this, loved the fantasy, loved the storytelling, loved her way of writing things. The book wasn't perfect. I didn't give it glowing rating, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed reading it. Challenge number 4 was to read a book that had been recommended. I read Americanah for that challenge. Challenge number 5 was to read a book where the cover is your favorite color. I had chosen Jojo Moyes' Ship of Brides for that, but I didn't get to this book. It was just too daunting to get to during the readathon. I chosen this book because it has purple and pink, which are my 2 favorite colors, but I replaced it with #Girlboss by Sophia Amoroso, which is a nonfiction memoir about her life, her childhood, her teenage years, and how she became the CEO of this very successful company called Nasty Gal. I read this in a few hours and it was great. Since pink and black are 2 of my favorite colors, I used this book for that challenge instead. Read a book that features a library. I chose Mr. Penumbra's 24-Hour Bookstore by Robin Sloan. Even though the title says bookstore, which for me was a little confusing when I heard that, it does feature a library very prominently because the bookstore, I won't tell you, but it does feature a library. So if you were looking for a recommendation, I really recommend this book. I enjoyed reading it. So the reason I was able to read all of these books in the readathon, I read 6 books. No, I didn't read this one. So I didn't read that one. The reason I was able to read all of these books in a week was because I did a 24-hour readathon from Thursday evening at 7 o'clock to Friday evening at 7 o'clock. And in the readathon, I read these 2, a part of this, and also these 2 other books that were not a part of the readathon. So my Borrow-A-Thon week was very successful. I didn't participate in all the Twitter sprints. I didn't do all of the other stuff, but I was able to read a lot of books that were borrowed from the library, and I felt like I support my local library. This video is really short because I just wanted to let you know what my Borrow-A-Thon experience was. I did vlog all week, and as soon as I get a chance to edit that, I will post that on my channel as well. Borrow-A-Thon was a really great experience for me. If you did the Borrow-A-Thon, please leave me a link to your video down below where you did your wrap-up, where you did your TBR, where you talked about it. If you did vlogs, please let me know in the comments so we'll chat down there. Thanks for watching my video and we'll talk later. Until then, happy reading.